bekerja ke satu tempat lagi. Yeah, I can take one more question. Yes.
What is your plan and what is your plan to and the process to stop this?
Now, basically, we can tolerate to have C and D demolition waste to come in, no problem. But we will not allow transfer system without legit management and without DEIA approval. So this is the first step. We want to put a stop. Our first step is basically to convince the Alam Sekitar, Jabatan Alam Sekitar people, JAS, supaya they heard the voices of the people who are staying here, who have bought properties here, that we do not give our consent to have this. Now that's number one. That is the first step. To stop the DEIA from being issued. Without the DEIA, they cannot come in. So I think that is a very effective one. Without a DEIA, they cannot build a transfer station. And there are other ways of doing this. Right? That's number one. Number two, we want to rehabilitate the whole place. The rubbish dump sekarang sudah sampai 55 ekar dia punya tanah. Masuk ke dalam laut, masuk ke tempat simpanan IGM juga. 55 ekar. Tinggi, and it's not stable. If you go to the front near the sea, it's not stable. Dia mungkin runtuh, jadi macam Indonesia ataupun Filipina, kan? So we have to rehabilitate. There are three ways of rehabilitating. One is mining. Maksudnya kita macam melombong. Buat lombong kita macam nak korek besi, korek emas lah. Tapi kita korek sampah sarap. To recycle again, it can be recycled. And there are things which can be recycled and reused. So one method is to, because last time we don't have the recycling technology, now we have. So we can re-mine the place so that it becomes flatland again. We can put a park there. And I think IGM will increase them to contribute towards the park. Not to say increase lah, we minta lah. That's one.
Bukan development yang bangunan masalah.
Tak boleh. Sebab dia punya foundation tak boleh.
Kalau yang dua lah, kalau cakap buat taman itu, okey.
Taman.
Pembangunan di rumah tanah.
Tak boleh. Sebab dia kawasan tu tidak di architecture dia tak ada.
Okay. I thought it was. I thought I read in a paper. I heard that you want to be a forest park, right? Initial plan.
Yes. A public park or a municipal park. Yeah. So we want to, but we can have a park on a use road like right now, but the stability is not there lah, because the one simply conduct.
Yeah, the other thing might be okay.
Let me finish this one first. Ways to move forward. But the first step is to stop the DEIA from being issued. You need to help me, okay? But the second step is to rehabilitate. That means you level the park, level the rubbish dump, and then either through remining. Number one. Number two is there are certain parts which are more solid, certain parts which are not solid. The places which are not stable, we have to do something about it. Final cover even, tak ada final cover, which means when it rains, the water will mix with the leachate again. There are a lot of leachate damage there already. I went up to the rubbish dump a few times, so I saw the leachate management. That's why they put in about 200,000 to improve the condition. So we can do remining, we can do a real plant there, MRF. But it has to have a world-class class 4 leachate management, at least class 4. In Malaysia we have class 3, but we need to push it to class 4. So that is where it is, and it has been done in Korea, very successful. Okay, and then the fourth part is we can share some portion by putting new technology, not like this. To have the MRF activities done, but it should not be spoiling the environment in our area in terms of order control, kawalan, bawang, yeah. And there's no more methane gas. Dah lepas, but because they did not do any trapping of the gas, so the gas tak ada lagi lah. So kita tak boleh bencana lanjut di sini sebab semua gas sudah terlepas. You had a question?
Yeah. Because I'm representing Uttara Idaman 2, we got no objection and supporting you. But as an MP, can you pull back or override the consent that given by the ESCO to approve that land for transfer station?
I think we can. That is, we make sure they do not get the DEIA. I think we can. If they don't have the DEIA, they cannot go ahead. Very, very, very important. DEIA. And that is going to happen on Sunday. So that is very important. The second part is that the Exco has made a decision without my knowledge that they are giving consent to this company. So the only thing that is holding back this company is the DEIA, which they do not have right now. And this is our job to make sure they don't get the DEIA. I'll do the speaking on Sunday, you all can chip in.
But on the Exco?